be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. You can do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman for some fantastic beard products that'll make your beard look and smell great. You can also go to TCG Player using the affiliate link below and shop there to help support the show. And last but absolutely not least, go to greyvikinggames.com with the link below to get those sweet arena codes. What's up, Planeswalkers? Theric6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today, of course, it is John Delight Fridays, Abzan Light Fridays, whatever you would like to call it. Alright, the game doesn't want me to have cool basic lands easily, so screw it. Yeah, we're playing Kaalia. Angels, Demons, Dragons, oh my. Yeah, I mean, we're just playing Mardu, baby. And some people might ask, why are you playing so much not normal historic? Well, the reason for that is because I would have been playing a ton of historic. Like normal 60-card sideboard historic with the with those cards, those new cards are part of a JHH. But that you know has been delayed, which means that I've been playing a lot of 100-card Brawl. Also, 100-card Brawl is a ton of fun, so of course I'm gonna play it. Let's hop into it. I like playing Eugene. All right, I understand that Eugene is like a small separation away from Oswald, the monster, but I just love playing with Eugene. It's fun. All right, we got a Vannifar here. Got an angel and a demon, no dragon. Does make these two things a little bit worse. That said, do I want to keep this hand? Right, it's two 3-drops. And removal. But I think I'm going to go with a mulligan here. Mistakes were made. Never mind, this is better. We will go ahead and yeet the Tyrant. Yes. The Tyrant can force attacks, perhaps. Or, sorry, the card drawer. Although, the fact that this can hold over mana makes me think that Tyrant is actually better here. We are going second, which is very unfortunate. But we do have a Rebuke to deal with Vannifar. Okay. So we can play our Tyrant next turn. They could play their Vannifar. If they play their Vannifar, I'm going to kill Vannifar. It's very likely that they will. Never mind, they decide not to. Probably because they're holding up some counterspell nonsense. Oh, fudge you. Is this Frilled Mystic? Am I really about to get hit with Frilled Mystic? They did nothing? Why? Guess maybe they just have a protection spell for Vannifar? I can pay that, thanks. I'm fine paying it, too. They can cast her again. I do only have one white, which is unfortunate. I had one mana. Why didn't they just recast her? Very confused. I didn't draw an additional land. So, do I just Kaalia here? I can't hold up Rip Apart if I do. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cast Tabarax. And then just Smork. And then I think I'm just gonna let my opponent recast Vannifar. Yeah. We do want to kill Alright, this is sorcery. Hit this card. Alright. So we have Lyra here. No. No. I refuse. No. I love 100-card Historic Brawl. The fact that it isn't a 4-player format does mean that some strategies are more busted than others, namely ramp. Ramp strategies are pretty good in 4-player. They're even better in 1v1. And taking things is also quite bad. See, in a 4-player game, if someone casts Agent of Treachery, they steal a thing, right? One player is -1, the other player is +1, right? Everyone else is net 0. So you have those other 2 people who can just focus on that person. When it's a 2-player game, you don't have the same luxury. Go ahead and play this tapped. Probably go with black, maybe. I very much don't know what it is my opponent's playing. I'll go with black. That's probably going to be a mistake long run. Actually, I think statistically I should have gone red there. Well, I don't know what type of Extus deck this is, but at bare minimum, it's different from the typical Extus decks that I see. Is this one of those crazy actual Extus, like Magecraft decks that I've been hearing about? I think this is one of those weird Extus decks that actually play Extus. Yeah, immediate regret is real. I can murder Extus, but that would be mana inefficient. Could also play Aurelia. Sure. Whenever you cast a copy, return target non-legendary creature from the graveyard to your hand. You get Realm Cloak Giant back. Yeah, let's just cast Aurelia here. Next turn I can cast a 3-drop. Sure. I can cast a 3-drop and hold up Despark. Or if they just play Extus here, I can just Despark Extus. And cast, for example, Kaalia. So do they cast Extus? Or do they betray my trust and steal my Aurelia? Do they do neither? It's like they are doing nothing at all. Nothing at all. They deadass did nothing. What? Go ahead and play this. Black, red, wait, black, yeah. So I guess I am kind of happy that I put that on black. Although, wait, never mind. I'll target this. Would you like to kill my Aurelia before I can do cool things? Okay, looks like they have something. Giant killer. Rude! Sure, that's fine. Play Kaalia. Don't know why you're doing that. Play Kaalia. Oh, look at that! Angel? I mean, I'm taking the Glorybringer. I would have had to discard if I got a demon as well. Let's see. I do not know why they conceded. Maybe they couldn't deal with the Glorybringer. Although doesn't Extus have 5 toughness? For some reason I think he has 5 toughness. Isn't he like a 3/5? I don't remember. Zareth San, very interesting. You love to see the hot picks. That sounded very terrible. I'll keep this hand because Kaalia is gas. Get to play an Arcane Signet, potentially bolt something of my opponents. Yeah, I'll keep this. My opponent plays some nonsense on turn 1. They aren't. Then I could have bolted it. I'm going to play my Swamp. Play a Swamp turn 1. More snow. I need to make like a Redain deck that just feasts upon players doing snow stuff. It's going to get countered. It is. I hate my opponents. Not because counter spells are annoying, it's just that... Oh, they missed a land drop. I'm less inclined to hate my opponent. Like, even if they have another counter spell here, like, they missed a land drop, so... Why would you keep a 2-land hand, though? Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna dome my opponent. Get hit for 5. Just gonna do one of these. Just hold up multiple instances of burn, I suppose? I mean, I guess I can cast... I suppose the propensity for individuals to insta-concede, for what it's worth, I'm not without sin in this regard. I insta-conceded to Agent of Treachery, although, frankly, more justified in my opinion. But maybe the propensity for people to insta-concede is a notch against playing historic Brawl. But again, you know, it's one of the big reasons I think is just the fact that people don't have the ability. Sure. To really fight some things when it's just 1v1. I will reluctantly keep that on top. Next turn I'll play this, I suppose. They try and play a ramping artifact on turn 2, I can murder it. And I guess if they try and cast a ramping creature, I can also murder that. You fool! Bye. Fracture is fantastic in this format. I guess I'm just gonna play Righteous Valkyrie here. Yeah. I probably want this on white. Because I got black and red. Next turn I can play Spawn. That's frankly rude. Although I did blow up your ramp. Although at the same time, I ain't having that, so... So we have this. Next turn I can actually Kaalia and hold up both of those. Yeah. Arcane Signet. And a Visionary. A Visionary. Vision is scary. Can start a revolution. Polluting the airways. A rebel. I could also play Doom Whisperer, but... So I think we Vanishing Verse here. And then hopefully we'll be able to Dragon's Fire this. So I do think I want to get Kaalia down. Angel. Demon. The issue here is that that's a 3/5. So despite the fact that I... Well, you know what? I have plenty... I have mana. Laughless is better. Boom. We're gonna murder this. No extra mana for you. And we will hit you for 4. And we're in a good spot. Hello, Yarok. Hilarious. Yeah, I'm just not gonna let them have that. Yeah. For what it's worth, again, don't blame me for playing Historic Brawl. Blame Wizards for making Jumpstart Historic Horizons delayed. Because I would much rather be playing that. But would I rather play Historic without the new cards in anticipation of the new cards, or this? I'd rather play this. Ooh. I'm going to keep this. I can Dragon Skull Summit turn 1, Temple turn 2 and play Signet. Turn 3 I can Crom Lantern. Life is even better. Turn 4, can I Skyclave Relic Kick? No. No, I can't. Is my opponent dead ass about to counter my Arcane Signet? Monsters. All of you are monsters. How could you? How could you? Good thing I have another one. You know what, honestly? The Chromatic Lantern. I'm just gonna play Ammon Eternal. If you want to counter it, counter it. If you don't, I'm gonna hit you for 5. That will come in tapped. I do hope you understand that. Cool. Maybe they bounce it to time walk me, essentially? Nope, that's fine. Next turn I can... I guess I could just cast Crom Lantern. Cromnomulus Lantern. 4 mana... Well, obviously, first things first. So I'm going to attempt to punch my opponent in the face.
A fight fast and a fight hard. Art and combat aren't so different.
I cannot understand what you're saying, dude. So I could kill Rowan. This only happens if I hit a player. That said, I could also just kill Rowan. So I'm gonna... Or not. That is also fine with me. 1, 2, 3. I can only have 2 left over. This can't be countered. If I play Temple and Crom Lantern, I would still need an untapped land in order to Inferno. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna Crom Lantern, play this tapped. I've got white. I guess I'll choose black. I guess I'll choose white, actually. Doesn't technically matter while I have Crom Lantern. Midnight Cloak, sure.
Oh, I'll win by blade or by bolt.
2, 3. I'm gonna see if the ring resolves. And if it does, I'll probably just... Alright, that was very fast, actually. So I could just cast Kaalia here. You get an emblem with whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell. Ah, shoot. Maybe I should have killed that. I did have the ability to Glory Bringer. It should be fine, right? 1, 2, 3. Do I want to play Tabrax? Sure, I'll play Tabrax first. They do have a creature counter. Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I suppose that I tripped into the technically correct play. But the question is my opponent still going to miss their land drops? That's a risky play. We'll see how it works out for him. I mean, it can't be countered, can be bounced, but it can't be countered. I'm going to try and kill Rowan. We'll see if that works. I would love them to try to counter it. And do we see a bounce? Bounce, 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 bounce. It's like Murder, She Wrote. I'm trying to get you out the clothes. Something.
Trust me, we will fight again.
I used to be able to like, no, I swear I used to know all the words to Ignition, or at least the remix. Opponent's still been missing land drops. We'll see if they get one here. I feel like they would have played it already. What? Am I missing something? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I could have 7. They concede. I will say, this is one of the problems with casual queues that are meant for fun formats. If people don't think that the game is going... is being fun, then they will leave. Which, again, totally fair. In this game, we have the right at any moment to just be like, I'm out. And I urge people to do that. If you're not enjoying yourself playing a game for fun, bounce. Just like, goodbye. Big Ćeran is a little frightening, but we're going first. We can have an Eradicator Valkyrie very quickly. Yeah, I mean, I like it. We are missing out on red mana, but currently we don't really need red mana. Plus, we do have Arcane Signet. Go ahead and play this and this. We might want to play the Amit Eternal first. They have Mindstone of their own. Unfortunately, I cannot do anything about that. Can go ahead and play this tapped and Amit Eternal. I think that's what I'll do here. Relatively difficult for a red deck to kill a 5/5 on turn 3. Relatively. I guess technically it'll be a 4/4 if they have a burn spell for it. So, you know, Thundering Rebuke, Lava Coil, both of those are things. I do not suggest... Okay. I was going to say I don't suggest attacking, but you do you, I suppose. I literally am hitting you for more damage. So I could play an Eradicator Valkyrie here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just worried that she will die to a normal, like, bolt type thing. Play my mountain here. I think I'm gonna play Kaalia. If she dies, she's really easy to recast, and we're coming up on 6 mana, so just getting a stronger creature is probably pretty good. Yeah, so I'm totally fine there. I recognize that if I played Kaalia next turn, I could have also cast the Taborax, but at the same time, like, I don't know what I was gonna get. An axe. So you're actually playing an aggressive deck that isn't a Chandra deck. Gotcha. Let's see. I mean, I think I'm fine just smorking here. All of the things on the field are 3. Unfortunately, that does include Kaalia. See, I think I'm just gonna smork it. I really don't care if I trade with NX. Yeah, honestly, that's fine. I totally forgot I'm also getting through damage. My opponent missed line drops, so that's a thing. 3/6, you know what? I'm just kicking this. I don't feel threatened enough to do this when I can just accelerate my mana, since my opponent had been down a little. They're on 5 mana now. Next turn they can play Ćeran. They play that loser.
Who are you to call me? Your end has arrived.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
A dragon does not lose.
Yeah, that's real awkward. That was a pretty good top deck, I'm not gonna lie to you. Good game. It has been 25 minutes. And we've been through several games. This really does need to be a multiplayer format. Good name, Hazmat, using Yarok. Sick. Bad hand. Bad hand. Awful hand. Worst hand we've had. By far. Terrible. No good, very bad hand. This card just looks so cool. Not great hand. I mean, we have Bedevil. We don't even have one black though. So functionally, this is a 6-card. This is a 5-card hand that can't kill Yarok. This is a little bit better. Not a lot, a little. And the reason it's a little bit better is because we always have Kaalia to get more gas. And Varagoth can help us get things. Yes, this is fine. Okay, you play a temple. I will see your temple. I will raise you nothing. Alright, Goldspan Dragon is nice to see. 2, 4, sure. I don't like keeping it, but I respect that I have to. Now, what I would like my opponent not to do... Okay, that's fantastic. I was going to say what I would like them not to do is to cast literally anything on turn 2. So I can cast Savai Crystal. They cast this. Okay. So I think I have to Spit Flame that, actually. Damn it. Yeah, I think I have to Spit Flame that so that they can't cast Yarok next turn. And then next turn, I can rip apart another Mana Dork if they play it, or a Mana Rock. Like that one. Ooh, they even miss land drops. Okay, that's actually really good for me. We're going to play Mountain. We're going to go Dragon's Horde and Rip Apart. Artifact this. Hopefully they don't have a counterspell for it, but I feel like Yarok decks are going to be mostly permanents. So yeah, they're down to 3 lands. Yeah, that was not unexpected. What am I supposed to do? Right? Like, what am I supposed to do? Historic is, like, there's no motivation in playing Historic right now. Because I want to play with new cards. Like, if I didn't know about the new cards, it'd be fine. But I know about them. I'm going against a Vraska here. First time seeing you, Derlin. It's definitely a Yikers, just because it's a little slow. It does have Hasty. I'm just realizing that this is a named character because it's a legend, which means this thing's name is Inferno. And it's Inferno of the Star Mounts. That's sick. I'll keep it. It's a risk. I'm just gonna play this, I think. Paradise Druid. That is the scary thing I was worried about. Because now they can just play their Vraska. I feel like I'm boned, to be honest. They can play their Did you really keep a 2-land hand? Did you dead ass keep a 2-land hand? Because there's no way they don't just cast their commander on an empty board, right? I do wonder what they take here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Ring. They take that. Interesting. They do have a land. Sure, whatever, sure. All my 3-drops die. trying to think. So wait, if my opponent... Okay, so if my opponent plays a land next turn... No, they wouldn't have enough to adapt this and cast that. I would play Resplendent Angel. I guess there's like... Actually, I think playing Resplendent Angel is better here. And the reason for that is because this is an evasive creature that can kill Vraska, which means if they want to play Vraska, they have to kill the Resplendent Angel. Okay, Vraska. I expect Vraska to minus.
I lead the Golgari
Yep.
now. I won't forgive this.
This way, it's gonna take a little bit of time to work up towards that. Now, this is kind of a sad situation, because I think I actually need to play Kaalia here, so I can threaten the Vraska. Firmly grasp it. Both of those are fine, and it keeps us within the 7. I would like a land, so that I can cast Glorybringer, be pretty thick. Opponent does only have 2 cards, but it could be something nonsense like Casualties of War. Aldous Reborn, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I would absolutely adore a single untapped land. That would be top notch. My opponent is playing with different basic lands, which is just disgusting. It's gross, and my opponent is literally offending me right now. My opponent is a sick person. Absolutely disgusting. See, that's what I needed to not happen. Well, I doubt they're gonna fudge. Okay, I'm gonna play this, I guess. I'd be sad and pass. Discard a card, and I really don't want it to be anything that my opponent can use well against me, so buy Ambit Eternal. So this turn I can Glorybringer and put Vraska to...
I was getting bored anyway.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense to do. They didn't recast it? Okay, so that's obviously a kill spell in your hands. Do I care about them having a lot of mana? Yeah, I kind of do. Wait, you know what? I am going to reveal a dragon card. It's going to be Lathos. They already know about it. That way, if they only have a buff, it can't help them. I know I could have used it to kill the Vraska. I have haste dragons. I just need, you know, a land. I'm rocking 38. Maybe I should be rocking 39. Now they take Ambit Eternal. Makes sense. Well, technically I can just kill it with Glorybringer. So, it's not all that much of an issue. Shifting Ceratops. Once again, I can kill that with Glorybringer. Worded that my opponent has instant speed removal. But what can you do? Yep. I still have Inferno, but definitely not as good.
Your corpse will make a nice souvenir. I grow bored with this fight.
I do like First Strike. Hopefully, it doesn't become dead.
Recklessness and fear are the seeds of disaster.
I really needed to not miss the number of land drops I missed. Would have been fantastic if I hadn't missed all of those land drops in a row.
Except me.
I kept a Freelander, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. Our longest game was the only loss. There were no other losses. Just want to make that clear. Yeah, sure. Let's buy a pack. Even though I wanted to spend all of my money on this weird set that was supposed to come out. But Justin, it's gonna be out in a couple of days. Yeah, I know. It should have been out a while ago. But the back end thing was important. Whatever. You haven't told us what the back end thing even is. Like what it will literally do. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this kind of weird Friday. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll be good enough, I'll be well enough to stream. But having some negative symptoms, not going to get into it. But it has left me indisposed a lot of the day, yesterday and today. But yeah, I have a PO box free for semi-nonsense. I'd like to thank my lovely patrons. Technically, I have a modified patron, but I'm stupid and I keep forgetting to change it before I record the video, so I have to do that. Yeah, if you'd like to join them and support the show, a bunch of different ways. Links all in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, all will be one.